folks. I was thinking maybe I should change my shirt because the things I say in here I don't want to necessarily say are what Sunrise believes. On the other hand, I don't want to get up and change my shirt. So just keep that in mind. If I say something here, it's not going to necessarily be what Sunrise believes. I'm too old for them to be a mainline guy anyway, right? At this point. I was thinking about AI, ChatGPT, and all that. People seem to want to talk about that. I overheard that young folks, a percentage of them at least, would prefer talking to AI or ChatGPT or whatever over real people. And I gotta say, I can't really blame them in some regards. Real people don't always know the answer. They can't always get to you right away. ChatGPT also doesn't always know the answer, but often tries to figure it out and gets to it quicker than people do. Regular folks, and can cover a brighter array quicker. It has to devastate a whole forest to do it, but it gets it done. Often enough, I guess. Detailed enough. And so then there's the question. There's something I saw by Sanders. It was like, well, AI is going to take all these jobs away. We need to put a pause on it. I mean, we need to put a pause on it for the environmental cost, but nobody wants to mention that. People hate AI art because it looks ugly. I think AI art, like human art, can look good or bad, but it all looks ugly because of the environmental costs. If you get rid of the environmental costs, all the other stuff I'm fine with. Get rid of the environmental costs, I'm fine with, artists not being necessary human artists. I'm fine with jobs going away, because we'll just find something else to do. I guess I'm concerned. Well, here's the thing. AI takes away jobs. Are you going to pay those people or are you just going to let them die? That's the concern. And with the way things are going, it looks like people are just going to let people die. So then there's the question, is that worth the price? AI gives us some nice things at a huge cost, which we don't have to see immediately if we don't want to, which a lot of people don't want to, especially while it's solving its, helping us out in the present day. And so I can see people, especially richer people who will be making these decisions. And we're rich enough that we can spend time on TikTok and we can earn wealth. But we have enough time that we're not out in the fields all day, and we're not spending half the day or 2/3 of the day or 3/4 of the day getting water. I mean, even if we were, actually, now that I think about it, some of those folks do have access to TikTok and internet and phones, so they might be saying this too. But I guess you need to hear this kind of thinking that not just one person is thinking here in the United States, not just me. So then you can try and figure out what to do with it. Anyway, there's the thought that maybe we don't need as many people. A lot of people seem to be feeling, thinking, especially acting that way, even if they're not consciously feeling or thinking that. We don't need that many people. Let's burn this. I mean, that's what climate denial is, whether people want to admit it or not. I've seen climate denialists and abundance folks say they're all pro people, right? But they do and promote actions that will severely minimize the human population. So ultimately, they're not pro-people. They're very against people. And then these folks, whether they're conscious of it or not, I think, are thinking like, choosing between AI and people, let's choose AI. Just like those young people are that I mentioned earlier. They're saying, choosing between AI and people, I'll choose AI. And those kids, those young folks, are not killing people when they do that. But that is a choice that they are making with a lot of good rationale and reasons for why they're doing it. That's a choice that rich people, including us, because when we spend time with people less, we are killing them slowly. That's a choice that people are making, a number of them at least. No, I mean a lot. Too many. So, another thing is I noticed is just maybe not even just choosing AI, but just a lot of people are living as if they want it to end. They're sick of it all, and they wish it was over. I think that might also explain this hyper-industrialization that we've seen that supposedly is in the name of progress, but gives us little short-term things at huge costs in years to come. And it's really sad. I don't know what to do about it. And it concerns me to the extent to which I feel that. But I'm not the only person, because there's a lot of people who are feeling that and acting that way, consciously or not, here in this country. And in all the biggest global emitters of the world, the places that don't want to consider, degrowth or, living for things beyond GDP. Oh, the books. The books I mentioned in the last video are My Education by Susan Choi and Hospicing Modernity by Vanessa Machado de Oliveira, if I'm reading that right. It's kind of far away from where I'm looking. Those were the books. Hospicing Modernity is the book club book. My Education is like the 10-year-old book that I liked from back in the day. I haven't really read any of them since the last video, which was only 2 days ago, but that's what they are. Anyway, we're at the 8-minute mark. Let's send this out. Cheers.